Hello everyone who's out there in the world of YouTube at the moment. Can you guys hear me? Checking if you guys can hear me properly. It says I'm live. Can you hear me? Microphone seems happened last time. Now I don't even have a VM with me. This is what happened last time. I need to pop out chat. I see there are 34 of you, but I can't see if you can hear me or not yet. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. Everyone can hear me. I can now see what you are saying. But choppy. Is it still choppy? Maybe it's the fan. So many Happy New Year's. Happy. Thank you. As you can see, I'm not in my normal climbs and I'm wearing a schmancy shirt. And that is because I am in Johannesburg. VM and I and Charles have been engaged in a whole host of very exciting meetings that going to be very excited for Painted Dog in the future. Yes, I am wearing a collar, everyone. I am in Johannesburg. I'm being graciously hosted by my cousin and her fiance, and there are dogs around. We've been through 2 days of sort of almost back-to-back meeting, and they've been very, very successful. But that is a different story, and you have to wait a little bit longer to find out about what's happening with those meetings and what's yes, Kathy Bombathy, my cousin likes to plant plants on a wall. Very nice plants, Candy. My cousin gives me the thumbs up from behind. Sharon Jamie is at home with Loa. She's holding down the home front while VM and I are in Johannesburg. We've had 5 or 6 meetings about potential stuff that we're going to be working on in the new year. But this chat is mostly about saying thank you to all of you. And as most of you might have seen already from our social media posts today, that a big thank you to everyone who donated to the Give and Gain and donated privately. I found out a lot of you also donated privately and via super chat, and that money that we raised for the wild dogs, that has more than covered the costs of moving that and will actually help in the rehoming of those wild dogs into their next home. Now, there's some very exciting news coming with that pack of wild dogs. I can't go into too much details just yet, but hopefully, well, not hopefully, but we are going to be following the movement of that pack. It looks like we've managed to find a new home for them. However, we're going to have to get new males. We're going to have to reform a new pack before they go off to their next home, which is very, very exciting. And the reason we are able to do this and stuff, and Endangered Wildlife Trust is able to do this is thanks to you and the incredible support you guys have shown in raising money. And even if you weren't able to donate money personally, the fact that you guys have shared. Albeit we do have PayPal. I'm flying solo tonight, so it's a bit scary. So normally Vim and Charles will be in there telling you where you can do stuff, but I'm flying solo this evening. So Arbid, you need to send an email. I'm going to type and talk. I'm very fancy these days. And he will be able to sort you out. Yes, Charles or VM at painteddog.tv, they'll be able to sort you out with that. And it is very. I haven't hurt myself, Becky. My ankle is actually really strong. I've started playing touch rugby, etc. So I've started doing a lot of exercise, and and we're getting on to back to full fitness almost. I'm definitely a bit slower. I think if I had to race James Henry, he would beat me after my ankle injury. But yes, it has been very exciting. And basically, this is just a little chat to catch up that we're in Johannesburg. We head back to the bush tomorrow. So we're very excited to get home. I've been in Joburg for a few days. Pterodactyl, Charles has looked at that. We are on that stuff. Unfortunately, we have been sort of spread out over the festive season. We are back at full sort of work mode at the moment. And we all needed a bit of a break. We're doing we did some serious amperage last year. So it was nice to have a little bit of a break. Jimmy James, you never know. You never know. Annie, James did not beat me. I beat James, but I was saying after my oh, thank you very much, Darcy. We have an update on Lucky. He's not still with Scott. Unfortunately, there's been a I was actually going to wait till we got to Hoedspruit, but I suppose now is a hello in Copenhagen. A good a time as any. Lucky got offered a job working for his father with the South African Air Force. And unfortunately, we were not able to match the salary he was earning at that he was offered at running the grounds for the South African Defence Force. So Lucky, with our blessing, has departed on and is working for his dad. So it was very sad. We wish we could have had a bit more money to pay him the salary that to match what he was earning. Which is being offered. Unfortunately, we couldn't. So Lucky has gone on to new pastures. However, we will be on the search for new people to join us in the new year. We actually haven't had a moment yet. So we met Vim on Monday, which is yesterday. I get confused. But Charles was with me in Hoedspruit, and we've been basically working since the second, getting a whole lot of stuff into the right pipelines and processes to keep going. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Yes, there are some new stuff coming out. There's going to be a lot of short stuff coming out. And then before we do the full chat on that stuff, in the next couple of days, our patrons, please keep an eye out. We will be launching we'll be doing a Patron-only live chat to sort of give you guys an idea of what the plans are for the next coming months, what we're up to, and stuff like that. There's some very exciting stuff. And Anata, I'm not sure what you mean. Is someone available to CC for the deal? There's another one there. Christine, the male dogs actually went off and joined another pack of females in Thorny Bush. So they basically abandoned that pack. So unfortunately, they've moved on. There we go. Well done, Bala. Thank you, Sassy Cassie. Next Tale of Two Mothers will probably be out at the end of the next month, at the end of this month. And as I said, for our patrons, we're going to be doing a new format. And please bear with us while we get this right. But to give you a little sort of preview hint is that, oh, thank you, Fee, that we're going to be doing it slightly differently. So we're going to be releasing now one sort of longer highbrow in terms of the production process video a month, but you will be getting more live stuff. So finally, our equipment has arrived from China that we are going to be able to broadcast live from cameras. So I won't be sitting on a laptop. Thank you, Marcy. And so we're going to be able to, especially for our patrons and stuff like that, keep a lookout. We're going to be doing some testing in the next couple of weeks. And then also, we do know Boskamp is down. Baboons pulled out the cable that goes into the camera. So we just need to go fix that when we're back. And so we're going to be doing more live feeds from the bush, from sitting with the lions to we're still developing, and that's part of the meetings we've been having. Thank you, Becky. And Chef Lady, yes. Strangely enough, we can't seem to come to Johannesburg without doing something else. So, and also, guys, all of our wonderful YouTube subscribers, you need to go follow friends of ours. You need to go check out Lion Mountain TV. We're going to be working quite a lot with them in the next little while. And we actually went across and we had big meetings with them. And they're the same people who've been really helping us in terms of our camera equipment. They're selling us camera equipment at very cheap and letting us pay it off over time. So we did buy another camera lens, which is a really fancy lens that is made VM very excited. So we will be doing a video on the new equipment. So very little new equipment, but the one thing we are really excited about, sorry, I'm just going to have a sip. It's been a busy day and a busy day of meetings, so I'm having a well-deserved apple juice. There we go. Darcy already follows them. Yeah, you'll see we're quite well connected with Lion Mountain TV, and we're going to be doing quite a lot of work with them in the future. So the next thing is that we're hoping to expand. Thank you, Sassy. You're correct. And guys, it doesn't matter where you choose to help us, whether it be on Super Chat, whether it be on PayPal or on Patron. We appreciate every single little bit of donations and whatnot that comes out. And we also are hoping for our patrons, we're going to be increasing the amount of, thank you, Patty, stuff that happens on Patreon. We somehow got blocked from Vimeo. They said we were crooks and we were stealing footage. And so for our patrons, we're going to try put away where I can upload a lot more sort of videos from my cell phone and stuff like that onto Patreon. But we're busy fighting with Vimeo at the moment. So we're gonna get through that, and we will sort that out. So it's been very exciting. Yeah. So Chef Lady, it's called Lion Mountain TV is the name of the channel that we're going to be working with. Marcy, you might have jumped on a bit late. Don't worry about that. Unfortunately, Lucky has taken a job with his father, so he's left us for now. So currently we are intern-less, but we do appreciate all your, thank you, Larry, your support for the interns, and we will be looking at getting back into the intern program. But for now, we're gonna slow it down. We're gonna be looking at different things of how we can expand, and one of the big expansions we are going to be going on is the live cameras. So that was another meeting we had today. So we're going to be looking at extending our live camera reach. Hopefully, we're hoping that maybe by the middle of the year, we will have maybe up to 20. Rutherford clan, yes. The Leadwood Hyena cam, we are going to relocate it. We're busy. Unfortunately, they've moved off Leadwood and Reedspruit Game Reserve. They've moved on to a neighboring property. So when I get back to Hoedspruit, I'm going to start up negotiations with the landowners there to see if they will be able to allow us to put up move the camera. We might actually, Vim and I were chatting, we might actually leave that Leadwood, the current den cam up, because the porcupines and stuff like that are there. And very sad what happened to that hyena. Yes, Alicia. So we're gonna probably leave that up for the porcupines. I think there's a very good chance that those hyenas are going to move back. I got a message from my dad. The male lions are very close to there, so those who watch the hyena den, there's a very good chance that those lions might appear, especially after the fact that they caught a hyena cub there. They might appear. Thank you, Karen. They might appear again tonight. They're probably about 800 meters away from where that hyena den is. So we are hoping, and that's part of the extension program we're going for now. We're hoping to cover more water holes, more dens, more potential den sites. And we do know Bos comes down, but unfortunately we're in Joburg. Exactly, our Lara Moore, but we sort of we sort of figured out how Vimeo. We're nearly in the process of sorting that out. So it'll make us much easier for us to upload stuff for our patrons. And we're in discussions at the moment. We might add an extra tier to the patrons. And for those of you who've inquired about the expeditions, unfortunately, we're having a problem with that email address, which we think has been sorted. So if you haven't got a reply from us, it's not because we don't want to reply. We're having a problem with that email address, and they seem to be getting lost in the ether via the website and stuff. So we are busy trying to upgrade the website at the moment. So we've got someone working on that. So it is an ongoing process, but we're very, very excited for what the future holds. And of course, again, this is a massive thank you to the people who helped us raise that money for the wild dogs. We have gone well above and beyond, and that's actually going to help with the moving of the wild dogs to the next BOMA, where they're going to reintroduce males and form a new pack. So very, very exciting stuff. And it is very, very. Oh, is Charles around? I'm flying solo tonight. I feel a little bit exposed. I don't have VM and Charles, making sure I don't say anything naughty or miss something. But yes, and again, just a massive thank you to everyone who helped raise money for those wild dogs, and also to our patrons and everyone who just shares and likes, and we understand that not everyone is able to contribute financially, but we appreciate every little share, every like, every thumbs up. We really, really do appreciate it all. And as I said, the beginning of this year has been quite on the go for us, and we've had lots of very serious meetings. As you can see, I'm in my serious shirt, but they've all gone very, very well, very, very positive, and there will be more info coming. I do have an iPhone, but it is not working so well. I'm on that to get another one shortly. So this is just a quick chat to say thank you to everyone. Patrons, keep an eye out. Vim and I are driving back to Hoedspruit tomorrow. So probably on Friday, there will be a Patreon-only live chat coming through. Oh, there's Charles. Hi, Charles. Charles is in Joburg, but on the other side of Joburg. And hopefully we're going to be working on some more conservation-based issues this year, as well as keeping up with a Tale of Two Mothers, finishing that off, as well as starting something new with more content, live chats, guests, playbacks, all very, very exciting stuff coming. But for now, from the bustling metropolis that is the commercial hub of Africa, which is Johannesburg, it's been great. I really can't wait to get back to the bush, though, and give up my collared blue shirt for my good old green and khaki. So you'll be seeing me in my more natural habitat on Friday and for the upcoming months. But it's been great chatting to all of you. Thank you so much for all your support and support for the Wild Dogs. We appreciate it all. And Happy New Year and cheers to you. And may you all have an absolutely fantastic New Year. And we can't wait to grow Painted Dog with your help. And we couldn't have got to where we are without you. Cheers.